Hey y'all, happy Friday. Happy preparation for year 7. It's the weekend, baby. Anyway, you guys, okay, for this Friday, hey, look, I want you guys to check and see, are you causing any stumbling blocks in those around you, in a relationship you in, or whatever role you're playing in life to anyone else, right? Do you feel that any of your actions are causing anyone to stumble? Ask yourself that. This Friday, I want you guys to take the time to think, if any of your actions are causing someone to stumble. Because believe you me, causing someone to stumble because of your freedom and liberty brings woe into your life. Because those very people that you're causing to stumble may not be able to, have a control or power of their own life. They depend on you. But in turn, you bringing that person right down, destroying that person, okay? Because you can, right? So we got to be careful because I've done that short today, and as it is written in 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 9, KJV version, but take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. So you see it's written, just because you got the power and the liberty and the freedom, to do it, don't mean it make it right. Because remember, we all reap, we sow. So if you are that very person that using your liberty and freedom to cause someone to stumble, take heed and expect for yourself to be caused to stumble. It's the same thing, like I done my short the other day. Those who out there manipulating and deceiving others are also at that same time being deceived and manipulated as well, right? Because it's like it just goes with one another. What you do is also going to be done to you. Even if you're in the process or even if it take later, down, throughout your life, it will take place. So we got to be careful, about our freedom and our liberty, and our wits and our sharpness, that allow us to do so many things. I mean, we can talk fast, walk fast, move fast, do a lot of things fast. And those who are sharp sometimes take advantage of their sharpness and use it against others who are weak or who are incompetent. And that's a form of judging. We should not do that, right? Because as is also written in Romans chapter 14, verse 13, KJV version, let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. You see, am I your brother? Am I your sister? You know what they say, am I your brother's keeper? Am I your sister's keeper? Remember, everything is written. That's even part of the Bible, okay? So, it's really it's telling you, let's not judge one another right now anymore, right? Don't cause no stumbling block to fall in our brothers or sisters' way. Remember, ain't nothing new under the sun. Everything that have been done, everything that we are doing, has already been done. We're just a repeat to try to get it right. And right now, we don't get it all right now because we're in a great falling away. Everything is going contrary to the Father, right? Everything in this world right now is going contrary to what the Father wants. I even had my better half to read this thing about mission with women. It was tripped out. I say, Google on mission with women. What is, when a woman is on her cycle, what should she do? Of course, when he first Googled it, the people said, or the media, the internet said that, it's a good thing that for women to have sex on her cycle, and it gives benefits. Like, what? Oh my God, I couldn't believe that. And I was like, that's not true. He was reading, that make it sound all good for a woman to have sex on her cycle. That is a blatant lie. And if you Google that make it sound just like, you should go ahead and do it. It's going to benefit you. It's going to help you. Boy, that is a complete lie and the truth ain't in them, okay? Because if you go look up the menstrual cycle in the Bible, it's going to blatantly tell you that a woman should not be touched when she is on her menstrual cycle because it's to clean her body. A woman is not clean. She is So that is not true. And also, if a woman has sex during her cycle and she get pregnant, then she should expect a monstrous child. Okay? So everything is contrary to the Father's word. So we have be careful what we read and what we doing. Because that thing right there, that whole thing on the internet to my menstrual cycles and making it, beneficial and promoting women to have sex on their menstrual cycle to bring forth monstrous children. Right? That is a lie from the pits of hell, right? And that is a stumbling block. It's a huge, a major stumbling block that causes all these women to go out there and do things and defile their body and bring in monstrous children, right? So that's just saying, anything can be a stumbling block. The media, the people, right? So just be aware, anytime somebody just tell you something and you feel like you're convicted and you feel not right, then it is a conviction. Then you that's your intuition telling you something's not right about that, right? So if you question it, because 9 times out of 10, your intuition is right. I really couldn't believe, when I was seeing that stuff on the internet, it was a total lie. Because when I had my dad have to read the Bible, he was like, he had to read it again. Like, what? What? So look, if you got the power, no matter what it is, if you, the internet, the kings, the rulers, the government, you got all this liberty, all this freedom, you got the power to lead somebody and guide them down the right path, then do it. Don't use that power to be a stumbling block, right? Take heed of your power and your liberty, and the way you use it to lead people, right? Because if you lead that person that's weak and you got the liberty and the power to guide that person the right way, then you should expect for it to come back on you, right? Come back 7 times worse, because that very same person that depends on you, who you caused to fall, is one of the Father's children. He's watching over that, right? His very reason is to watch over us and to make sure we good, all those that are oppressed, and being guided by someone. He is really watching over those because he knows those very people don't have the power and probably not the mindset and probably not incompetent enough to take care of themselves. Therefore, that's why we got other people to help others. But then we got them other people who take advantage of their power and their liberty and cause those weak to stumble, cause them to perish, cause them to become mentally insane, cause them to go out there and sell their body, cause them to go out there and do the wrong things, cause them to go out there and be a menace to society, cause them to go out there and be thieves, and, cause them to go out there and probably be pedophiles, all because of what they learned from another person. All because that same person who led them and had the power to lead them the right way caused them to stumble because they had the liberty and freedom to do it. Because within themselves, they're wicked and they're filthy and they live filthy lifestyles, right? And they want to bring them with them in the end, right? Well, anyway, you guys, I hope, this brought a little bit of understanding to you guys, but I do want to read these last 2 verses so you guys can understand what I mean, stumbling blocks. If you got the liberty and the freedom, to help somebody, then help them, but don't cause them to stumble, right? So again, 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 9, KJV version. But take heed, lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. And Romans chapter 14, verse 13, also KJV version. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way, right? So this comes straight from the Bible. Like I say, Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Everything is written. It is our guide to lead us through life to overcome all these obstacles and these stumbling blocks, right? All right, you guys. Hey, enjoy your Friday and have a great weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Bye now.